You are not selling a service, my friend. You're selling a cure for a painful problem. Think about it like this. You're a doctor. People won't come to you unless they have a pain that needs to be fixed. You know what breaks my heart? Seeing brilliant entrepreneurs pour their souls into their businesses and still struggle to sell their offers. I was recently speaking with a client, smart, seasoned, super passionate, but he hadn't sold his new program in about 3 months. Not a single seat. He was pretty much ready to throw in the towel, but it turns out his offer was just buried in a bit of jargon and it was missing a couple of elements. He was kind of trying to be everything to everyone as well. So we spent a day together and we rebuilt the entire offer in a day. 2 weeks later, 5 new clients, same service, sharper message, bigger transformation. Here's the truth. Around 8 out of 10 businesses don't make it past year 5, and not just because of poor sales, but because running a business is playing freaking hard. Offers fall flat, messaging misses the mark, cash flow dries up, founders burn out. It's a messy mix of market misalignment, financial stress, and chasing the wrong things in the wrong order. But you don't know what you don't know, right? And those sales struggles and messaging misfires are often the most visible symptoms, but they sit on top of deeper issues like that market misalignment, poor financial planning, or trying to serve everyone and actually repelling more people than you're attracting. I'm Deirdre Martin, triple certified, award-winning international best-selling author. I help purpose-led founders find, win and keep their ideal clients so they make their first 100K or their first million without burning out, bottlenecking, or sacrificing what matters most. Today's episode is going to help you craft, refine, or reinvent your offer into something people want to buy. You will walk away knowing exactly what to include so your dream clients say yes faster and with fewer objections. So let's go ahead and talk about the 12 essential elements of a fantastic offer. Number 1, who and where. You've got to define your person like your income depends on it, because it freaking does. You're not building an offer for everyone, you're building it for a very specific kind of person. So get clear on their demographics, get clear on their psychographics, know those details inside out. Are they companies in their second year of business trying to hit maybe consistent 20K months? Or are they executives in corporate roles trying to reclaim their health and sanity? Once you know who they are, figure out where they are. Do they live on Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, TikTok? You name it. Where are they hanging out? Do they read Substack newsletters or listen to niche podcasts? Figure that stuff out. And if you don't know, ask them. You need to know their ecosystem, because that's where you need to show up and that's where your offer needs to show up. And here's one of my hacks for this. Use LinkedIn, my favorite platform, to find 10 of your ideal clients. Study their profiles, like do a forensic analysis on it, read their posts. If it's a company or a business, sign up for their newsletters, read their about sections, look at the comments that they're leaving on other people's content, look at the comments that are left under their own content. Those comment threads are gold mines for understanding their language and their priorities. Number 2, problem. You are not selling a service, my friend. You're selling a cure for a painful problem. Think about it like this. You're a doctor. People won't come to you unless they have a pain that needs to be fixed. Essentially, you're the doctor. So if it's something that people can remedy at home, they're going to remedy it at home. But if the pain is bad enough, they're going to come to you. So be the doctor. People don't pay to level up. They pay to stop hurting. The more urgent and costly the problem you solve, the easier it is to sell your solution. So be painfully specific, pardon the pun, be painfully specific, because lack of confidence, if that's an example of something you help people with, is super vague. Instead, something like second guessing every client proposal and wasting hours rewriting it That's crystal clear. So paint the problem so that when somebody hears the problem, they see the problem, but they also feel seen by the words that you've used to describe the problem. And then what you do is you position your offer as the relief, or as one of my wonderful millionized clients like to call it, the paracetamol. You are the paracetamol to their problem. So here's a tip for this. Speak the problem in their words. And the great way to do this is to record your discovery calls. So full disclosure, I record nearly all of my discovery calls. I don't share them with anyone, but I absolutely do pull phrases from my clients, because otherwise what ends up happening is your jargon and your language could well be the thing that's killing your conversion. I know, because I'm speaking from experience here, friends. So when you incorporate your client's language, it makes it so much clearer who you help and why. Okay, number 3, promise. Make the promise tangible. Make it transformational. What's the result they walk away with? Your promise needs to be concrete and emotionally compelling. So don't just say like you'll feel more confident. Say you'll finally charge what you're worth and hear yes without hesitation. So one of my favorite ways to help people unearth what this is to use the worths framework to sharpen your promise. Are you helping them gain more wealth, make more money, open new opportunities, maybe career, improve relationships with family, loved ones, save time, it speaks for itself, enhance their health maybe so they have that sexy body that they've always dreamed of, or elevate their status so that they have the dream home that they always wanted in the location they always wanted, and what that says about them. Anchor your promise to one of those or more of those pillars, but it really needs to pop and stand out. So how do you know if it's popping and stand out? Well, ask yourself, would my promise make someone pause mid-scroll? If not, rewrite it, make it punchier, make it matter, and ask yourself, would you pay for that promise? Is it enough for you to whip out the credit card and pay for it? If not, go back to the drawing board. Number 4, milestones. Paint the path. Show them where the wins are. It's a great way for people to be able to see that they're making progress day by day, week by week, hour by hour, whatever it is. But because most people don't trust themselves to follow through. So if working with you is working over 12 weeks or 12 months, whatever it might be, a lot of people freak out because they're like, oh, I don't know if I'll be able to do that or commit to it over that length. But so your job is to give them a map and break that map into a journey, and that journey has milestones. So by week 1, you'll feel whatever. By week 2, you'll have nailed your niche. By week 3, you'll have your lead magnet live. By week 4, whatever. Those types of milestones reduce fear and they increase the perceived value of your offer. And they also help you deliver the offer better because you are focused on progress, not just content. And actually, this is the kind of thing that you can talk about in your content too, and in your sales conversations, because milestones and explaining how they work reduce buyers' anxiety. You use them to show the transformation is not just possible, but it's predictable. And here's other people who've gone on this journey and experienced that before. Number 5, features and benefits. Nobody cares about your worksheets. They don't. I'm sorry. They care about what your worksheets do. Right? So this is where most offers die. A list of features that reads like a course catalog. Oh, no, thank you. Flip every feature into a benefit. So instead of templates, say plug and play templates that save you 10 hours a month. Who does want that? Where I see a lot of people go wrong with this offer building is by adding more and more and more and more and then some more features. But what they don't realize is that more features doesn't always equate to more value. More features can actually create more overwhelm. So your offer should not feel focused. It should feel more focused rather than more bloated, if that makes sense. So for every feature that you do plan to include in an offer, ask, so what? Then answer it, and that's the benefit. So it's a template. So what? So that it can save you 10 plus hours per month. Who doesn't want that? Okay, number 6, Frameworks don't just deliver, differentiate. People trust structure, and when you name your method, it sounds more refined, more proprietary, more powerful. It becomes a thing, and people want things that feel proven. Your framework also anchors your content and keeps your delivery consistent, whether it's a 3-step system, a 5-stage roadmap, or a looped model, whatever it is. Give it a name and make it yours. Now, a major benefit of this is that a named framework actually instantly adds value to your business and it becomes proprietary. It's instant intellectual property. And then it becomes brandable, teachable, scalable, but better yet, eventually it'll become marketable in terms of this is the type of thing that could help you sell your business in the future. Maybe that's not in your cards right now, but hey, isn't it something cool that you could potentially think about? Number 7, without. Show the dream minus the drama. Clients want results, but they don't want to suffer to get them. Who wants to suffer anyway, right? But show them what they can win without what they hate, without starving themselves, without spending hours in Excel spreadsheets, without spending every moment that they're awake on LinkedIn, without sacrificing weekends. This taps into what I call desire friction. If the path feels painful, they won't say yes. But when you remove the friction, you're going to increase conversion. Number 8, pricing and payment. Make it easy to say yes. Your pricing shouldn't be just a number that you pluck out of the sky. And it's not just a number. It's a statement of value. And if you underprice, you undercut the transformation. And high-performing clients, they don't want cheap. They want clarity and confidence. Offer clear payment options. Be upfront, make it simple, eliminate any cognitive load, and you'll end up lowering objections. Pricing in and of itself is part of your positioning. So own the transformation your clients are going to experience and then charge like it changes lives because it does. Number 9, guarantees. Give them a reason to bet on themselves and to bet on you. A strong guarantee reduces risk and it builds trust. It shows you believe in your offer. But be strategic. You don't have to offer a 100% money back refund. Try a performance-based or a participation-based guarantee instead. One client of mine had a show-up guarantee. So basically, if you complete all the calls and tasks and you don't see progress, you'll get a private strategy session. No one ever claimed it and her conversions went up. A great one for consultants and coaches is to guarantee effort-based results. So it means that people have to put in the effort so that they get the results. And if it motivates your clients and protects your boundaries, how bad is that? It's a bit of built-in accountability into your offer. Love it. Okay, number 10, urgency and scarcity. So this is really about why now. And without urgency, people will just delay. Later becomes never. But urgency doesn't mean false scarcity. So use ethical urgency. For example, maybe you have a course and its doors close at X, or maybe you have a bonus and that expires and whatever, or maybe you have 5 spots available, but explain why. And it might be because you want to keep delivery intimate. Make them feel the cost of not acting. Like, what are they going to miss out on if they don't do this now? But frickin' hell, for the love of God, always tell the truth. Spots are limited because I care about results, not numbers. That's way better and it builds trust. Number 11, why you? They're not just buying your offer, they're buying you. There are hundreds of businesses like yours out there. There are, you might not know them, but they're absolutely out there. So that means there's probably hundreds of offers out there just like yours. But there's actually only one you. And if you follow all of the steps up until this point, you'll have created a totally unique offer. So highlight you and incorporate that into your offer. Incorporate your lived experience, your client wins, your unique method or framework, your intellectual property. Why are you uniquely qualified to be their guide? to be their expert, to be their leader, mentor, coach, whatever it is that you do, their consultant, service provider. And a great thing to incorporate here is your story, because your story is your credibility. So share it, stand in it, and absolutely freaking own it. You could use a founder story as well, like why I do this and why I've helped others achieve. If you're going to do that, be sure to keep it real. And if you need any help with it, go and check out episode 135. It absolutely touches on your founder story and how to create it. Okay, last but not least, number 12, messaging. You've got to say it so that they see themselves. Because even if you've nailed all of the other 11, if your words don't land and your offer flops, messaging is what gets people to stop, lean in and say, tell me more. So use their language, address their objections. Plan in advance what their objections are going to be and answer them in your messaging. And that will make your messaging feel like a mirror to them. Again, go and check out episode 135. It'll help with this too. And if you want to take it up a notch, download a free copy of my messaging workbook. It will help you level up your messaging and storytelling no end, I promise. There's a bit of work in it. That's why it's called a workbook. But it will absolutely help you clarify your message in a way that makes people stop scrolling and listen. Okay, let's recap. A fantastic offer needs to speak to a clear who and where, solve a real problem with a big promise. It needs to map clear milestones and benefits, be packaged with a unique framework, clear pricing, and compelling guarantees. Ideally, you'll create some urgency and highlight why you're the guide. You'll use magnetic messaging that moves your buyer to action. Whew, there's a lot in creating a really fantastic offer, right? So what I'd say is don't try to implement all of it at once. Start with one piece. This week, choose just one of these elements to refine. Tweak your promise, reframe a feature, create a little bit of urgency, but just start. And then head over to deirdremartin.ie/messaging guide and download the free guide to refine your message. It'll help you attract more aligned clients and raise your conversions fast. And hey, if this episode helped you at all, do me a solid and share it with someone who you know is working their ass off and not getting the sales they deserve. Not only is it super helpful for them, but it's a lovely way to let them know that you're actually just thinking of them. This is Deirdre Martin signing off. Until next time, keep mastering your business.